Hi guys, it's Charlie and welcome to my review of the 2004 film Night Watch. Now, this was my pick for WeAreMovieClub and I kind of shot myself in the foot a little bit. This is a film I'd never seen before. It's a film that my dad in particular has been watching a lot and raving about how we need to see it, so I thought, convenient opportunity. It's a Russian supernatural film. So it's all in Russian, which even though I can speak the language to a fair degree, that didn't help all that much. In fact, in a way, it might have even been a bit of a problem. So it's a subtitled film. It's a very interesting and different topic. The plot was very fast-paced, and it kind of went here, there, and everywhere. So to be honest, it was a bit of a difficult watch. But I think if it's a film you're prepared to persevere with, it's a really rewarding experience and a great film to watch. So the basic plot of the film is a man, Anton. He turns out to be a member of the Inli, the Others, and this is it's basically a film. It's, I suppose, light versus dark is the way you describe it. There's these two forces that are constantly against one another, and there's a lot of vampires in this as well. But Anton is working to essentially just combat against them. He's part of the Night Watch. It's almost like a security type thing. But there's a young boy, Yegor, who is almost called by this vampire, and Anton essentially has to protect him. Throughout the film, he is trying to keep Yegor away, but by the end of the film, he is almost killed by a vampire. And it's very surreal in the sense that you very much get into the mind of these guys. There's a lot of very supernatural fantasy things. There's shape-shifting, there's vampires, there's blood, there's almost telepathy, but there's a very mental level to this as well. And as I said, it is a difficult watch, and eventually all of these things, it's a bit muddled if I'm honest, but they all come together in this final climax where Yegor is revealed to be Anton's son, who at the start of the film, in a flashback, you see him try to have this unborn baby aborted, and that's a very interesting dynamic to end the film on, and it does go on into a sequel, which I haven't watched either, but it's a very good cliffhanger to kind of leave the film on. But while the plot might be a bit difficult and it might be a bit hard to sort of keep track of this, visually this film is fantastic. The CGI and the special effects are great when you're looking at people's heads and you can see all the neurons and everything in the head. Brilliant. The weather effects are great. Visibly accurately, it's very good as well. The initial scene where Anton's in this strange woman's flat back in 1992, that is very accurate. In fact, to be honest, that's very accurate for a Russian flag today. So I like that. I like the accuracy they've gone to have this film set in Moscow and it be very visually accurate as well. And I know it's a tiny little detail, but even the metro, the stations are accurate. The stations are in order. And for me, who's a bit of an OCD freak, that's very important. Some of the characters can be a bit difficult though. I mean, Yegor's only a little 12-year-old boy, so he's not really... You can't really get much character development out of a young boy at this point, even though at the end, like I said, there's that climax where he hates Anton because he discovers what Anton tried to do. So that's the only real development you've got from him. I do sympathise with Anton in a way though, because I almost get the feeling that he doesn't want to be a part of all of this. That this light and dark watch, or the Night Watch people, it's something that's almost thrust upon him because he's an Inli, he's an other. And I almost feel sorry for him because it looks as though in bits of this film he doesn't want to be a part of this. But there's not much else in the way of character development there. But I think the plot is so heavy and dense and so focused on other supernatural things that the lack of character development is okay. Like I say, overall it's a bit of a tough watch, and it might not be a film that I go straight back to watch again, but if I wanted to watch the sequel, Day Watch, I may go back to this first, but I don't think I would go back to it for another reason other than that. However, it's a film that I watched. It's a film that I liked, sort of. And it's a film that I have now reviewed for WeAreMovieClub, hashtag WeAreMovieClub. Search for that in YouTube. You'll find a lot of things that the group have done over the past few months. I don't know who next week's pick is, because I always film these stupidly early. But once that is discovered, I will annotate around here somewhere. What I'd like to know from you, though, is if you watched it, how you found it. Because in WeAreMovieClub for the past few weeks, we have gone to some very different places. We've done foreign films, musicals, we've done all sorts. So I'd like to know how you found this film, just on its own and in comparison to other things. So let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe to me, all that good stuff. Look for WeAreMovieClub as well. I'll put a link in the description. So go and subscribe to WeAreMovieClub and show some love to them and all the other movie clubbers there around here somewhere. So show them some love as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all again soon for another review.